The trader you become. Discipline gets easier when trading becomes simpler. Why do traders become more emotional as the session goes on? Why do we start the day calm, focused, disciplined, only to slowly abandon our rules later? The first trade is controlled, maybe even the second trade. But after enough screen time, enough candles, enough decision-making, something changes. We begin forcing trades, moving stop losses, micromanaging every candle, chasing entries, ignoring rules we already knew we should follow. And afterward, many traders blame themselves. I need more discipline. I need stronger willpower. I need more emotional control. But what if the real problem is not lack of discipline? What if many traders are unknowingly creating trading environments that constantly trigger emotional behavior? Because maybe discipline becomes easier when trading becomes simpler. Chapter 1. Most traders rely too much on willpower. Most traders try to become disciplined through force, more control, more screen time, more self-pressure, more emotional suppression. But the problem with willpower is that it gets exhausted, especially in trading, because trading constantly demands decision-making, emotional regulation, uncertainty, risk management, focus, impulse control. And the more emotional decisions you are forced to make, the harder discipline becomes. This is why many traders feel disciplined early in the session, but emotional later. Decision fatigue begins accumulating. Emotional fatigue begins accumulating, and eventually, the nervous system starts looking for relief. That relief often appears as overtrading, impulsive entries, moving stop losses, revenge trading, breaking rules. Not because you are weak, but because your environment is creating constant emotional stimulation. Chapter 2. Emotional trading is often environment design. Many traders think emotional trading is only psychological, but often, emotional trading is environmental. Too many setups, too many charts, too much screen time, oversized positions, no clear cutoff time, constant stop management, watching every candle tick, trading random setups, endless opportunities, no structure, no limits, no boundaries. That environment creates emotional chaos. And eventually, chaos overwhelms discipline. Professionals understand something many traders overlook. Discipline becomes easier when the environment supports discipline, which is why many professional traders intentionally simplify their process. They reduce unnecessary decisions. They reduce emotional exposure. They reduce stimulation. They reduce randomness. Professional trading often looks boring from the outside, but that boredom is intentional. Simplicity protects psychology. Chapter 3. The more decisions you make, the more emotional you become. One of the biggest emotional drains in trading is constant decision-making. Should I enter here? Should I move my stop? Should I hold longer? Should I size bigger? Should I revenge trade? Should I take another setup? Every decision creates more emotional negotiation, more fear, more self-doubt, more second-guessing. And over time, emotional exhaustion builds quietly. This is why structure matters so much psychologically. A predefined stop loss reduces emotional negotiation. A predefined cutoff time reduces impulsive trading. Trading only A+ setups reduces random entries. Smaller size reduces emotional pressure. A daily loss limit reduces panic. Limiting the number of trades reduces emotional spiraling. Structure removes unnecessary emotional decisions. And when emotional decisions decrease, discipline becomes easier. Chapter 4. Why simpler trading often creates better psychology. Many traders believe more complexity creates better trading, more indicators, more setups, more trades, more management, more screen time. But complexity often creates emotional overload. Simplicity creates clarity. Simplicity creates calm. Simplicity creates consistency. Some traders eventually realize, I trade better when I trade less. I trade better when I stop micromanaging. I trade better when my rules are simple. I trade better when I stop trying to control every candle. That realization is incredibly important because traders often believe emotional control comes from becoming mentally stronger. But sometimes emotional control comes from reducing unnecessary emotional exposure in the first place. Chapter 5. Mechanical trading reduces emotional interference. Many successful traders eventually move toward more mechanical structure, not because they became emotionless, but because they understand human psychology. They know fear increases when position size becomes too large. They know emotional decisions increase after long hours. They know micromanagement creates anxiety. They know constant chart watching increases impulsiveness. So they create systems that protect their psychology. Smaller position sizes, clear setups only, fixed risk, daily stop limits, trading windows, fewer trades, pre-planned entries, structural stop management, simpler execution. The goal is not to remove all emotion completely. The goal is reducing unnecessary emotional interference. Because the calmer the environment, the easier disciplined behavior becomes. Chapter 6. Structure protects psychology. One of the most powerful realizations traders can have is that structure protects psychology. Rules are not punishment. Boundaries are not restriction. Simplicity is not weakness. Structure exists to protect you from emotional chaos. A trader without structure must constantly negotiate emotionally with themselves, and eventually, emotions usually win. But structure reduces negotiation. It reduces uncertainty. It reduces impulsiveness. It protects consistency. This is why many traders experience relief when they simplify, not because trading became easier externally, but because internal conflict decreased. Chapter 7. The calm trader often wins long-term. Many traders unconsciously create environments filled with stimulation. Constant charts, constant action, constant excitement, constant emotional intensity. But long-term consistency is usually built in calmer environments. Slower decisions, simpler rules, clearer structure, less emotional noise. The calm trader often survives longer, and survival matters in trading. Because consistency is not built through emotional intensity. It is built through repetition, structure, patience, and protecting your psychology long enough for growth to compound. Final chapter. Discipline gets easier when trading becomes simpler. Maybe the answer is not becoming harder on yourself. Maybe the answer is simplifying your environment, reducing unnecessary emotional decisions, reducing chaos, reducing friction, reducing impulsiveness. Because discipline is easier when fewer emotional negotiations are required. And perhaps one of the most important things traders can do is stop asking, how do I force myself to become disciplined? And begin asking, how can I design my trading environment so discipline becomes easier naturally? Because the trader you become is shaped by the environment you repeatedly place yourself in. If this video resonated with you, perhaps share it with someone else walking through the same struggle. And if you want more content like this, you can subscribe and continue the journey. Because consistency is not built through force alone. Sometimes, consistency is built through simplicity.